Joy Jams, Joy Jams, tips and tunes to satisfy your soul.
Hello!
My name is Melissa.
And my name is Z.
So, when you hear someone described as a highly sensitive person, what images come to mind for you? Hey, are you okay? Oh.
Hey, you're not ready for the party? It's time to go.
I just can't even.
What?
Hey, you look really good today.
Yeah, so being really emotional is one way to think of that word, highly sensitive. And highly sensitive is actually a neurological term. Yes, used to describe someone who is especially sensitive to stimuli, external and internal, and who processes it a little differently. Melissa and I actually both happen to be highly sensitive, and maybe you are too.
Yep. And it's especially external stimuli.
Yes.
Right? Stimulus.
Yeah.
So Elaine Aron is a woman who's a pioneer in this field. She wrote the book, The Highly Sensitive Person, which we both discovered. That's how we discovered this, was from that book, The Highly Sensitive Person. She's actually written a bunch of books all around this topic of highly sensitive people. And in that book, there's actually a test that you can take that will tell you if you're a highly sensitive person. But the other thing is there's lots of tips in there about if you are a highly sensitive person, what do you do about that?
Right, and this was actually life-changing for me, I think for you too, to become aware of this neurological propensity as well as to be able to account for it. So one of the things, for example, is people who are highly sensitive are very sensitive and do better without caffeine.
Yeah. So another thing in addition to laying off the caffeine is to, as often, as much as possible, get 9 hours of sleep or rest a night.
9 hours?
Even if you're not able to sleep the whole time,
Right.
you rest. Like laying down with your eyes closed for at least 9 hours.
Right. Yeah.
Life-changing.
Yeah.
Really life-changing.
Especially one of the things that Elaine Aron talks about is the fact that we take in so much information visually, so the idea of having your eyes closed for 9 hours, even if you're not sleeping the whole time, really helps the highly sensitive person reset themselves.
Yes, because your brain is not actually processing when you have your eyes closed. You're not getting that visual stimulation.
Baby, what are you doing? I'm resting.
So you're not sleeping?
No.
Why are you still in bed?
I'm getting my 9 hours.
Another thing that's good for highly sensitive people to be aware of, is especially tough for extroverted people.
Right, because you can be extroverted and highly sensitive. It's not just for introverts, this trait. Yeah, very interesting.
It's a really tough combination, but especially tough because one of the things you can do as a highly sensitive person to take care of yourself is to spend less time with other people. Because when we, highly sensitive people, are with other people, we are actually taking in more information the entire time we're with other people.
Yep.
Wow, that was a great party. But why am I so wiped out?
Because we were at a party with people for 4 hours, and you're a highly sensitive person.
Right.
Okay, one story that I love about highly sensitive beings, because it's not just humans who are highly sensitive. Animals have the same thing. 10 to 15% of any species is highly sensitive. So, for example, with deer, when they're doing a census of deer in the forest, how they do it is they put these little invisible, magical little sensor things on the forest floor, and when the deer step on those, they're accounted for, right? The highly sensitive deer No, they notice the little sensors. They know they're there, and they will not step on them because what's that? I don't know. So when the people are tracking the deer, they have to add another 10 to 15% of the deer that didn't step on that. Now, there's often a bias against highly sensitive people, especially by those who aren't highly sensitive.
Like they call those deer.
They called the deer in the research timid. Those were the timid deer. I say those are like ninja deer that knew those things were there, right? Highly sensitive people have this, like, a lot to offer the world.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
An awful lot. And that deer story just sums it up for me.
And especially in the United States, where we do not celebrate sensitivity, and we do not. We're supposed to be extroverted and tough, right? That's like the kind of thing, the message.
And we need highly sensitive people to be leaders, to come forth and say, "Hey, man, there's little traps on the forest floor.
Don't step there.
You got to be aware of this stuff."
Yeah. So a really important thing about being highly sensitive is to acknowledge it, to learn that you are, and to acknowledge it, and not to minimize the overstimulation, the exhaustion that comes from just being in the world. You know, go to Costco.
Costco?
That's plenty for the day.
Wow.
I mean, really.
Yeah, really, seriously.
Just so much. Some things. Malls.
Not the mall. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you want to really be honoring of yourself if you are a highly sensitive person. It's really key not to judge your sensitivity.
Right.
And to learn tools, besides the ones we have mentioned, to support yourself in staying internally balanced.
Right. And speaking of that, any kind of spiritual practice, breathing practice is great for honoring and nurturing and refueling your highly sensitive self. And we have something for you right now.
There is a place I go inside of me, where I am safe when I stay with my breathing, by just breathing. In this place I know, I clearly see that I am safe when I stay with my breathing, by just breathing. So I'm breathing,
There is only one life. That life is divine. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. And in this moment of divine perfection, I know that everything I need is right here. I can close my eyes and I can feel it and see it and be it. I rest when I need to. I take sweet care of my sweet self. I deserve it. And for this, I am grateful. And so it is. Stay safe out there.
Be nice to you. If you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And if you want to see more content like this, please support us on Patreon.
Yes.
The link is in the description below.
Thank you. We love you.
See you next time.